got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. And here's Randall. Out to Edwards. Jacks up a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a three-level scorer.
And here are the Thunder now. It's a three-point game. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside, Dort. Wallace outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
No, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
One shot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Holmgren finds Dort, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Randall outside. To DiVincenzo. McDaniel sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, Randall. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Wallace. And the three off target. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Randall outside. DiVincenzo with the screen for Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. It's good from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And you have to know that's coming from Gilgeous-Alexander. He is not shy beyond the arc.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Here's Randall. Off the run, and the layup is up and in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the middle, here's Hartenstein. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Over in the corner, Randall. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Edwards.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Timberwolves trail by 4. And Craig, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, clock at 6. It's stolen by Gobert. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer, Randall. Knocks down the 3-ball. Randall's got 5.
Randall, the big fella, knocking it down from deep.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zone, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Stolen by Conley. Island with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Reed. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Joe. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ingles. Takes a 3. Another miss by Minnesota. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Jalen Williams out there with Holmgren. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. The Thunder with the lead. Mitchell outside. Pass to Holmgren. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
The Thunder shooting well, 50% from the floor. Back to Mitchell. Williams kicks to Holmgren. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Conley. And the shot falls short this time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Randall outside. Randall can't get that one to fall. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Minnesota. Here's Holmgren. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Thunder lead by 3.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Daniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Bones Highland. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And here is Dosunmu. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Oklahoma City. And then Randall slams it in.
Boy, Julius Randle putting some spice on that jam.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Thunder have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Mitchell passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, Joe. No good from outside. McDaniels, right side. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Dosunmu. The Thunder with another miss. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Reed against Holmgren. Three-pointer, Randall. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels against Holmgren. Here's SGA. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. And a miss there on the triple.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
SGA from outside. Rebound, Minnesota.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Kevin, back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Inside, here's Reed. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Reed's got his second basket of the night.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. On the wing, Wallace from downtown. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got rebound number 5 here tonight. And McDaniels, here we go. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Naz Reid. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Right here.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder out in front. They lead by 1. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go. All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Thanks for tuning in.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could...
Moving on in our... And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, fans are becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Hartenstein with the screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Over Hartenstein. And there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Gobert. Holmgren can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's up his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And that one's good, SGA.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Anthony Edwards. He's right around 29 points a night, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Randall with the bucket. Randall's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Randall from outside. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. So a moment now to see the story for Jaden McDaniel. Wiggins is checked in for George. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. For 3, Edwards. Edwards drills the 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Hartenstein. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
and Gobert kicks to Randall. Shoots over Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Back to DiVincenzo. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Holmgren outside. For the lead, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. McDaniels outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Good on the three-point shot. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Here's SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Here's Wallace. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Now here's Conley. Still without a basket. From outside the arc. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Timberwolves lead by 1. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then there's Jalen Williams. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. Holmgren against Reed. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Highland misses. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Mitchell outside. From 10 feet out and too long on the shot.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Dosunmu with it. Here's the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. SGA's checked in for Alex Caruso. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's SGA. Sinks the 15-footer.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's SGA for 3. Mitchell. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Three-pointer, Randall. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Randall's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Minnesota. Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Williams. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
First team foul.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Then for the Thunder, Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Cason Wallace in for Mitchell. The basket is good.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And one of the many things SGA does well, forces his way to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Randall against Holmgren. McDaniels missed on the three. Oklahoma City has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And there's the three.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
Now McDaniel. Randall down low. Defended by Holmgren. Got it to go.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. There's a minute 47 left in the game. And down goes the three.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now McDaniel. The response triple. Answers back.
Shaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on DiVincenzo. From distance, Shea puts it through.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. Takes the three. Knocks down the three.
Edwards is who you want to go to in the clutch. When you need points, and will usually find a way to get them for you.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. McDaniels picks him up. Battling inside. It's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Wallace against Edwards. Beyond the arc. Crane from outside.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander with great positioning inside.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Edwards against Wallace. McDaniels fires. Off target from outside. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so here is Oklahoma City. It's a one-point game, and he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw really changes everything here. I mean, now they just have to guard the three-point line.
Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Down it goes for 3.
Woo-hoo! Yes, DiVincenzo. What a gamer. Somebody who lives for these kind of big moments. Watch out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep 3. The 3 doesn't go. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Outside Holmgren for 3. No good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. It's stolen by Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren, 6 to shoot. Strong move off the glass.
You see the touch Holmgren has down low. He's so comfortable attacking the rim.
Now DiVincenzo. Launches it. Dort with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's off. Now DiVincenzo. Now Gobert. Minnesota again turning it over. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. On the wing, Wallace. Edwards defending. Dort a screen on Edwards. Gobert there for the rebound.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
It's Randall to take the lead. No good. 56 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Outside Holmgren. Wallace looking for an opening. The long shot, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Now Randall doesn't get that one.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Holmgren. Got it.
Oh, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Holmgren rips down the rebound. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
First team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
DiVincenzo. Third personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
This fella knows how to finish the game off. There was no question about those free throws.
Edwards. And get the 3. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire.